babe. You got everything on here.
What do you mean? And you asked to bring me out. Is it a problem?
Don't worry about it. I'm out.
What you mean you?
Going on a date with someone does not automatically mean they have agreed to pay for anything and everything you decide to order. In this video, we're examining several surprising first date situations where the focus appeared to shift away from getting to know each other and toward receiving as much free food as possible.
And you know what? It'll be a lot cheaper to not fuck with you. How about? All right, man, just get something light, slight. Don't go too crazy. You ain't gotta look at me like that.
Yes. Hello, how are you? Let me get the family meal. What is the largest family meal that you have on the menu?
So, our largest family meal that we have.
Yes. Okay, let me get the 20-piece. Let me get some shrimp. I need to order a shrimp. Hey, so I would like red beans and rice.
Hey.
And mashed potatoes. Yes.
What? I thought you was getting something light. Light.
Mixed or
we can do mixed.
Okay.
Don't start that cheap shit.
I'm not.
Start the cheap shit, and I'm ordering right now. So if you got a problem with what all I'm about to order, then
hey, you can chill out.
Get the out my car.
You can chill out. You ain't got to do all of that.
Anyway, can I finish ordering?
You can order. I mean, but I said slight.
And I'm going to finish ordering my meal. Ma'am, so mixed, and then you got the red beans and rice and the mashed potatoes.
Hey.
Okay, let me get coleslaw or just to order a fries.
Hey,
yes.
I'm not paying. I'm not paying.
Get the f out my car.
Okay, well, who you talking to?
You.
No, you're not talking to me, bro. Listen, I'm not gonna argue with you, bro.
I'm ordering right now.
No, well, you gonna pay for all this shit. Like you ordering a whole Thanksgiving fucking dinner. Like that's crazy.
I'm hungry.
It don't matter. Like I said, order something slight.
I need a gallon of
okay, well,
too.
hey man, well she gonna be paying for that gallon of that shit herself because I'm not paying for nothing. How about that? And you're not gonna have to kick down no car. Okay, well how about this, y'all? You know what? I'll get out the car, and you know what? It'll be a lot cheaper to not fuck with you. How about that?
How about that?
Yeah, you pay for your own chicken. This motherfucker gonna sit here and spend about $60 worth of food. That's crazy at Popeyes. I'm not fucking doing that, bro. Bro, like I said, it's cheaper to be away from your ass. Bro, are you crazy? Ma'am, hey, she ain't even got the money to pay for it anyway. So, yeah, I mean, please. Okay, I'll be there. But I'll say something.
The first request she made was to find out which family-sized meal was the largest option available. That alone could make someone question the situation. A first meeting should generally focus on spending time together and discovering whether there is a connection, rather than ordering enough food for an entire household.
Some really stupid issues in dating lately. Recently, this man was supposed to take me on a date. He sent me the place to the restaurant. And why is this restaurant like a place where you can walk in and your food is on, you get your food in a styrofoam plate?
Hey, this is a first date. The entitlement and audacity. This man don't know you.
Straight up said to him, I said, I don't care if this comes across rude, but I don't want my first date to be with somebody where I can get my food on a styrofoam plate and I have to eat with a plastic fork. I don't care how good the food is. I will go there on my own terms and my own time, but that is not where I would take myself on a date, and that's not where I want anybody to take me on a date.
Just the attitude for me. That's probably why he offered you to go to some place where you have to get a styrofoam plate only.
Especially if you're telling me that you're a lawyer who's overworked and overpaid. So I'm like, prove it, you know? So I'm tired of these broke boys pursuing me because I look wealthy, because I look nice, because I'm giving trophy wife.
You guys see why I put the very first clip? Because that was my first encounter with her complaining that since she's plus size, that people tell her to settle with bottom barrel men, but yet at the same time, when she does get out on a date, she's dating men who don't care to invest. They brag and they love bomb. These are typical things that bigger women have to go through in the dating market because we are not the typical preference. Maybe you would get better treatment, again, if the attitude and you physically were on point. It's not about the costume that you can paint on. It's discipline, health, and self-control.
Because, you know, I know how to handle myself. You like all of those things about me. You like that I'm classy, but why do you want to not provide me with that life?
You understand the caliber of men you're going after and what they want because they are the providers. They don't care that you can do those things for yourself because they're expected to come in and do it anyways. So what else do you do besides sit there, look pretty? Hey, even if you worked as well, I highly doubt he would want you to work as much as him because y'all wouldn't have time to spend with each other. What kind of relationship would that be? What kind of home and family would you be able to raise like that? That power couple trope, it only works in movies.
And I'm like, because at the end of the day, I'm going to provide myself with that life. You are just an accessory. You're just Ken. So it's either you keep up or you get out of the way. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I don't want to hear anything because men will be like, oh, what do you bring to the table? It's my house. You're not on my level. And I'm so tired of, I don't know, men seeing my hard work and thinking like, oh, she's so cool, let me date her. They have
From
nothing.
the other person's perspective, this can feel like an unusually high expectation from someone they have only recently met. The point of an initial date is to determine whether two people get along, not to assume that an expensive dinner or additional benefits should automatically be provided.
Do you believe it's disrespectful to go on a first date, order dinner, and she's also ordering lunch for tomorrow? I went on a dinner date with a girl. Everything was good. We ordered our food and she also ordered for lunch the next day. I kind of took that as disrespectful because I felt like she was taking advantage of me. It wasn't like this was, Applebee's or anything like that. We was at a steakhouse. It wasn't necessarily about the money. It was more so like, yo, let's enjoy tonight. You're thinking about tomorrow. You know what I mean? What do you guys think? Do you think that's disrespectful? Do you think she was taking advantage of me? Is that something that women are doing these days? Or guys, maybe you guys.
Now, picture sitting down for dinner with someone who, while placing their order, decides to include another complete meal for the following day. For many people, that would feel inappropriate. The concern isn't necessarily the price of the food. It's the lack of consideration for the circumstances. When someone is already paying for your dinner, asking them to cover food that you plan to eat later can easily feel excessive.
$15 million to his ex-wife in 2006, but he'd later watch the universe perform the ultimate audit on her, delivered in the form of another man. Eddie and Nicole met in 1988 when he was the biggest movie star on the planet, and she was a stunning 20-year-old model. They tied the knot in 1993 at a wedding that cost a whopping $1.5 million. For over a decade, they were a happy family with 5 kids and managed to stay out of the messy tabloid scandals that usually wreck celebrity marriages. In 2005, Nicole filed for divorce, citing irreconcilable differences. The settlement was a massive blow to Eddie's fortune. Nicole walked away with a staggering $15 million lump sum. At the time, Eddie wasn't thrilled about the payout. He had worked his life for that money, and handing over a $15 million check felt like a rob, but he got back to work, filmed more hits, and made the money back 10 times over. Nicole, however, decided to take her new money and invest it, handed $11 million of her settlement to a childhood friend, Troy Stratos, who claimed to have exclusive oil deals with Middle Eastern royalty. Their bond reportedly bordered on romantic, allowing Stratos to move into her luxury homes and live a playboy lifestyle on her dime. He even convinced her that he was being generous by paying for her high-end European vacations. In truth, he was actually using Nicole's own stolen money. By the time the FBI caught up to him, the investments were non-existent. Not only did Nicole lose the $11 million, she was left facing a $900,000 IRS debt because Stratos hadn't paid her taxes or the mortgage on her Granite Bay mansion. She was forced to sell her home and liquidate her assets just to stay out of legal trouble. In 2016, Stratos was finally sentenced to 22 years in prison. Eddie Murphy had moved on to a massive new fortune and a new family, while the woman who walked away with his millions was essentially...
Situations like these also help explain why some couples consider signing a prenuptial agreement before getting married. Money and property can become complicated when a marriage ends, so some people prefer to establish financial protections for what they have earned. At the same time, individual relationships are different, and isolated examples should not be used to make assumptions about everyone.
Like modern day prostitutes. Stop putting your Cash App online. Stop expecting a man you just met to fund your entire lifestyle. Why do you feel like a man that just met you, who doesn't know you, who doesn't have any responsibility to you, is supposed to pay your rent, buy you a bag, and do X, Y, and Z for you? That is not reality. Get to know someone for them. Stop using people, or I should say misusing people for money. It is so low budget to me. And I know that women think, oh, it is so fly to only want a man with money. How about you stop using men for money, stop being prostitutes, and learn how to actually meet someone that's valuable. And then you're complaining when the relationship don't work or he is cheating on you.
Simply, putting a payment account on a social media profile is not proof that someone is financially successful or especially valuable. And when an unfamiliar person offers to send money, it is sensible to remember that they might have expectations attached to that offer. Being cautious in those situations can help avoid problems later.
Hey, babe, you looking good. I'm so happy that we on our date.
Sounds like a buffalo. Buffalo with some ranch. And then I want to try out that lime chicken. Perfect. Want to try out with the rice. It come with rice?
Yes, the messy rice for you.
Okay, this rice, that's it?
Yeah, so the rice happens to be the only side for that one.
Okay, and then I want another meal. I want this cheeseburger.
Perfect. Are you going to be okay with the spicy honey mustard and bacon that goes on there?
You can probably put the honey mustard on the side. Yeah, so I want both of those meals in the boneless wings.
Gotcha.
And that's it for me. And then I want to order me a drink too.
Awesome. What are you thinking? We do have some promotional ones right there for you guys.
I want to do the happy hours. What you recommending?
So definitely recommend if you want something sweeter, the prickly cane. It has a lot of fruit and flavors in there. You got some pineapple, orange, lemon cider.
But it say Don Julio?
Yes, you can add shots of those here.
And this say Patron?
Yeah.
So then it won't be that drink, it'll be that in there?
Yep, so you could do the prickly cane, and then say you want to add like a Don Julio shot in there, you could do that.
I'll do a shot of Patron in there, and I want 2 of them. So I want 2 of these with 2 shots of Patron. That's it for me, babe. You ready?
Yes, I am, babe.
Okay, you go ahead.
Babe, you got 2 steak dinners, 1 chicken dinner, 3 Patron drinks, and everything on here. I only brought y'all here to get 1 meal and stuff. And who carry y'all is this?
That's my carry y'all. I'm taking this to work tomorrow. Like, what do you work tomorrow? And yes, I got me a Patron margarita. I had a long day at work. Like, what do you mean? And you asked to bring me out. And this is Applebee's. I don't even know I can pay you over no Applebee's. Hello? Is it a problem? Because I'll be only $100. How much you got?
Yeah, I got is $40 on me. That's it.
You came out the house for $40?
Yes, I told you that. That's the only thing I'm working with.
You didn't tell me on the phone all you got was $40. Why would you bring me out with $40?
I told you that. You talk too much. I told you that already.
Man, you didn't know something. I would never came. This date, block my number, and you're not getting back in my car. If I got to pay for my own meal, you're not getting back in my car. Like, I keep it on me, but you're not getting back in my car for how you're getting home. That's the real question. If I got to pay for my own meal, because I keep the money. So, how you get home?
Don't worry about it. I'm out.
Yeah, don't worry about it. What you mean you out? Don't worry.
Sure.
I brought you all the way out here and burn my gas going to pick you up.
I sure will and stuff like that.
Block me.
I sure will. I thought you was cute and stuff like that. You look better in your Facebook picture.
According to the story, the man had already made it clear that his spending limit was fairly low. Despite that, his date continued ordering several meals along with multiple beverages. When someone's stated financial limits are disregarded, the interaction can begin to feel less like mutual consideration and more like one person carrying the entire burden.
How would I help a man get on his feet if there are men who are already standing up?
Oh, darling, I got some bad news for you. You see, as one of those men who's gotten on his feet, probably has more money in the bank than you'll make in 3 lifetimes, has been very successful, the question you really need to be asking is not why would you help a man get on his feet, but why would a man who's on his feet want anything to do with you? Because what are you bringing to the table? Oh, I know. You're going to say this. Well, I hate to break it to you, but this ain't worth what you think it is. There's plenty of this to be found elsewhere. The fact of the matter is what you're showing to men who are on their feet is that you're nothing more than someone who's looking for a paycheck. You're looking for someone to take care of you. You're looking for someone to bear the burden for your lifestyle you think you deserve so that you don't have to put any effort into acquiring it. The reality is this is the mindset of most of today's modern women. The ones who think that they deserve it all while putting absolutely no effort in whatsoever. They think that they are all that, when in reality, they're anything but. And unfortunately for these women, reality is going to smack them right.
Healthy relationships, both individuals should be willing to contribute in some meaningful way. If one partner continually expects financial assistance while providing little comparable effort or responsibility, the other person may understandably question whether the relationship is sustainable.
The man, a B-A-N.
Because he watched me with my back against the wall and he didn't do his part.
He didn't do his part with your back against the wall.
I can't respect a man if he don't do his part. So, and I can't be with a man that I don't respect.
Right. So that you can't take care of your finances, he's supposed to say
no,
you.
I took care of my finances. I paid my own car.
Then what did you talk about your back against the wall?
My children was in need.
Okay.
You got one.
You got one. Wait a minute. All those children his.
No.
Oh, you know, fucked up now. You want to call me because I don't want to be full time on another nigga kids. I say, you're lucky I let them niggas stay in this. Because I don't want to raise the last man's kids because I'm not there for some kids that I didn't nut to make.
I put a ring on my finger. If you don't want to take care of the responsibility, it's fine.
Why have the kids if you don't want to take care of the responsibility? Why'd you get pregnant if you didn't want to take care of the responsibility? Why'd you have kids if you didn't want to take care of the responsibility? Why'd you pick them if you to be there for some kids that ain't mine. I was my fault to be there for some kids that I am not genetically related to. It's not my fault. It's your fault. You pick, you let them nut in you raw. You carried the baby for 9 months. Pushed it out. You say here.
People also have the right to decide which responsibilities they are willing to accept. For example, someone who does not want to become responsible for raising children who are not biologically theirs is entitled to make that choice. At the same time, the other person can look for a partner whose plans and expectations are more compatible.
Part for what?
To pay.
To pay for what?
What do you mean? The food.
Why would I be paying for the food?
You said you was gonna pay because you know I don't have the rest to pay right now. I just paid the rent, you know.
When did I say that? Before or after the margaritas?
Baby, do you see the price on this? This is almost $200 each.
Yeah, and you should pay soon because they're closing.
No, I'm not paying. You agreed to paying because you said I told you I wasn't financially stable.
That was a joke. I didn't think that was serious.
Why do you think this is a joke?
Pay the bill. You're broke.
Yo, you playing? Are you playing? You spilling? You drunk? Pay the bill. Where's your card? I don't have it.
I have a card.
So what are we gonna do?
I don't have a bank.
You don't have a bank? Stop playing, bro.
Me no hablas inglés.
With the rising cost of
Financial pressure has become a reality for many people as everyday expenses continue increasing. Because of that, assuming that one person will automatically handle every cost without first discussing money may create unrealistic expectations. Clear conversations about finances can help both people understand what they are comfortable with and reduce unnecessary conflict.
You insist on taking me on a date, there will be a $500 fee. That $500 fee can be paid through Zelle, Cash App, or Apple Pay. I'll send you my phone number and you can send them others. Then we can discuss an arrangement. However, if you decide that you're going to text me or call me before you send the mugs, you will be blocked. Yeah.
Ultimately, whether you're dating as a man or a woman, it makes sense to arrive prepared to cover your own portion of the bill. Having a way to pay demonstrates basic responsibility. If your date later decides to pay for both of you, that gesture can then be appreciated as generosity rather than treated as something you are entitled to receive.